That moment when King Felipe placed his hand briefly on both Leonor and Sofia's shoulders this week, I honestly think people underestimated how symbolic that was. Because to me, it didn't feel like a king standing beside two daughters. It felt like a father quietly trying to teach them one final lesson before royal life changes everything permanently. And the lesson wasn't about power. It was about surviving duty without losing love. That's the part nobody really talks about anymore. People keep focusing on Leonor becoming queen, the military training, the official appearances, the future of the Spanish monarchy, but I think Felipe's biggest concern right now is much more personal than political. I think he's terrified that the institution could slowly separate his daughters emotionally. And honestly, history gives him every reason to fear that. We've seen this story before in royal families. Prince William and Harry started as inseparable brothers before royal pressure created distance. Even King Charles spent years balancing duty with emotional disconnect inside his own family. Royal duty has a pattern. It demands loyalty to the crown first, and sometimes family second. That's dangerous. And lately, I've started noticing something different about Felipe around Leonor and Sofía. He seems less focused on image and more focused on preserving their relationship while he still can. That's why these quieter moments matter. Not the speeches, not the ceremonies, the small human moments. If you're new to Leonor's story, subscribe, I post every day. Now here's my personal hot take. I actually think Felipe understands Leonor's future better than anyone around her because he lived the emotional isolation himself. He knows what it feels like when your personal life slowly disappears inside public responsibility. And maybe that's why he appears softer lately with both daughters. Because deep down, I think he knows something heartbreaking. Once Leonor officially steps fully into her future role, their family dynamic may never feel normal again. That's the hidden cost of monarchy nobody can measure. And honestly, Sofia's role in all this fascinates me the most. Because while Leonor carries the pressure of becoming queen, Sofía carries the pressure of watching someone she loves slowly belong more to history than to herself. That's emotionally complicated, and maybe Felipe's real lesson to both daughters isn't simply about duty or sacrifice. Maybe it's this: never let the crown convince you that emotional distance equals strength. Because some royal families survive public scandals, but quietly collapse emotionally behind palace walls. And what have I learned watching this family lately? The strongest thing a royal parent can teach their children in 2026 isn't how to rule perfectly. It's how to stay human while the institution slowly tries to turn you into a symbol. And honestly, I think that's exactly the lesson Felipe is trying to leave behind for both Leonor and Sofía right now.